Alright, today we're looking at three species of Panaeolus mushrooms. Although they share many similarities, there are important differences in their appearance, habitat, and identifying characteristics. Accurate identification is an important part of mycology, and this video is intended to help viewers understand how these species will differ. And right now I'm pointing out some of the cap features, but let's start backwards a little bit and look at the other side. Starting with these big white ones on the right, these Panaeolus antillarums. These are a large mushroom. Quite heavy, quite hefty, large white caps, large white stems. There's some dimpling going on the stem. You can see that there. But just a big, hefty mushroom. Really easy to distinguish than the other two. The next one up, Panaeolus cyanescens, is going to be a small mushroom. It's a very tiny little thing. One of the things I want to point out to you is the stem color, and also whenever you want to get familiar with the mushroom, is you want to look at it in all its different life stages, babies up through adult, and even to the point where it's getting ready to rot. You see on this larger one on the right, you have some darkening going on, or bruising. This kind of happens automatically on some of the older species here, older specimens, and creamy on the younger ones. Next up is Panaeolus papilionaceus. This is the little frilly-edged mushroom, also called the butterfly mushroom or something like that. Basically, the way I like to remember this is the little red stems on these things. They have a reddish brown stem and a powder coating. If you look at the powder coating here, you can see it even comes off when you touch it. It is a very fine powder coating also. Compare that to the mushrooms over here, the P. cyanescens. You have also some powdery-like substance, but it's more of a speckled. So different varieties, different sizes here. Definitely want to look at them in all their different shapes and sizes to get familiar with the mushrooms. Let's look at the caps for a second. The big ones, easy to identify. They grow on horse manure, cow manure, etc. Look at the cracking that's happening here. On the cyanescens, you'll see almost like a circular cracking, and it does connect up and down. But then on the papilionaceus, you have more of an up and down cracking or vertical cracking that goes from the center out to the edge of the cap. So you also see a lot of variability in the colorations of the caps. You'll see these things look very similar to each other, so definitely watch the stems more than the caps. That's my trick. Here you can see the little frilled edge on this papilionaceus pretty well. And then this one, alright, so we got both species growing side by side, cyanescens on the right and papilionaceus on the left. But take a look here at the stem. You'll see the powder coating on the left and the flecks on the right. That's one of the keys that I use, and also the coloration of those stems. But again, right next to each other, very similar caps and appearances. Thanks for watching, guys.